Imagine this. You are speaking, sharing your thoughts, and in the middle of your words, the other person glances down at their phone. A subtle buzz, a flick of their thumb across the screen, and suddenly your presence feels diminished. In that moment, a question arises. How rude is it really to use your phone while someone is talking to you? Tonight, we explore that tension between attention and distraction. Humans are wired for connection. Eye contact, gestures, posture, these silent signals convey respect, empathy, and understanding. When someone listens attentively, it affirms our value, our presence, and our feelings. Conversely, when attention is divided, even briefly, it sends a subtle message that we're not fully seen. In today's world, screens constantly vie for our attention. Notifications, messages, social media, they demand focus in every waking moment. Even a brief glance at a phone during conversation can fracture the delicate rhythm of communication, leaving the speaker feeling ignored and the listener partially disengaged. Psychologists explain that using a phone while someone speaks can trigger a perception of rudeness because it disrupts shared attention. Our brains struggle to fully process verbal and nonverbal cues when distracted. This split focus can reduce empathy, hinder memory of the conversation, and unintentionally signal disinterest. Yet the perception of rudeness varies across cultures. In some societies, it may be common to check a phone briefly without offense, while in others, any distraction is seen as disrespectful. Understanding context is crucial. What seems minor in one setting can feel like a social violation in another. Repeated moments of divided attention can gradually erode trust and intimacy. Friends, colleagues, and partners may begin to feel undervalued or unseen. Even small, repeated interruptions leave an invisible mark on relationships, subtly undermining the bonds we take for granted. Intent shapes perception. A quick glance at a phone to check the time, a reminder, or an urgent message is different from scrolling endlessly, oblivious to the conversation. Acknowledging your attention and returning focus demonstrates respect and helps mitigate the impact of necessary interruptions. Neuroscience shows that multitasking compromises both the quality of our attention and our emotional responsiveness. When we divide focus between a conversation and a screen, neither receives full engagement. Our brains are simply not designed to attend fully to two competing streams of information at the same time. Consider daily interactions at work, during casual meetups, or in family dinners. A brief distraction may seem harmless, but missed cues, misunderstood emotions, and subtle feelings of being undervalued quickly accumulate. Every instance where we choose the screen over conversation has consequences for connection. Politeness and awareness can bridge the gap between necessary phone use and courtesy. Placing the phone face down, making brief eye contact, or excusing yourself for urgent matters allows the conversation to maintain priority. Small gestures signal that you value the person and the moment shared. So, is it rude to use your phone while someone talks? Often, yes, but it is rarely black and white. Awareness, context, and intent define the line between perceived rudeness and acceptable behavior. Reflection and conscious choices can turn a potential breach of etiquette into a mindful interaction. In the end, the simplest, most profound gift we can offer is our full presence. By putting down the phone, making eye contact, and truly listening, we honor the humanity of the person before us. In a world of constant distraction, being fully present is an act of respect, care, and connection, and it is always noticed.